afternoon, good evening. My name's David Bellamy, and we're at the Grammys backstage. And this is RF Heaven. Welcome.
What does that mean, RF Heaven?
These are all the wireless microphones for the show, and the heart of the antenna system for the show, which in this case is a Phoenix 4 system.
How many microphones do you have live at any given point?
We're going, I think on this show we're going to have, at one point, we're going to have 37 or 38. It could be a little bit more. And it looks like we may get as many as 80 total. Somewhere between, 70 and 80 total mics, but not all at the same time.
What are the challenges in terms of frequencies and white space and all that kind of thing right now?
Well, the white space is kind of minor, actually, at this point. Some of the challenges that we've had to overcome on this show is noise coming off the set, being generated by electronics on the set, and I just spent the last 6 hours tuning it out, which I couldn't have done without the Phoenix system.
What system are you using? What parts of the system help you do that?
The antenna system, the Phoenix antenna system is designed for that, to work in hostile environments.
And how do you tune it out? Are you using what happens to make that come out?
It has to do with how the design of the system, the design of the antennas themselves, where the antennas are placed, and adjusting the gains of the antennas dependent upon the noise in the area of that antenna.
Now, does all this change every day with every rehearsal?
I hope not. Otherwise, you won't see me tomorrow. I'll tell you that.
So what is the gear behind you, if you don't mind just...
Oh, okay. Okay. This is the half of the Phoenix antenna system, the heart of it. This is the second half of it. And the rest of these are receivers. These are Sennheiser receivers. These are all Sennheiser receivers. These are Audio-Technica receivers down here. And over here we have a bunch of Shure receivers. And tomorrow we have 22 more mics coming in.
Why 22 more mics?
Because that's what Green Day wants, is 22 mics. That's what they're going to get them.
They bring their own mics?
Plus they're bringing their own. They're bringing 6 of their own.
So how do you select who gets a Shure, who gets a Sennheiser?
It's up to them. And the mixers select, for example, the music mixers will decide what kind of mic they would like to have, but the primary decision rests with the performer.
And how long do they spend on that? They already know when they come in what they want?
Yes, yes.
And did you ever have that issue where they change it out in the middle of a rehearsal?
No, I don't recall having that.
How many years have you worked on this?
Today? I've been...
8 years a day, huh?
No, I think I've been doing this since the 80s. I was still in high school.
Oh my goodness. Is it easier now or harder now?
It's more complex now, but it's not as difficult because we have the engineering and the technology to cope with it.
Is it still enjoyable?
Oh yeah.
You wouldn't want to do anything else?
Well, it's too late to play golf.
Okay, so my name is Bill. I'm the RFA2, RF audio utility, and my job here is to hand out and supervise and control and coordinate all of the RF microphones that are used on the Grammy Awards. We have something like 80 channels of RF in use here, various brands of microphones, Shure, Sennheiser, and Audio-Technica, and a couple other brands. And they all get coordinated and dispensed through this position here, and then outbound to the world. Into monitors in front of house, and that's basically what happens here.
So what is that right next to your right?
This is where the outputs of the microphones show up at a receiver over there. Receiver comes into here, and I patch it to the various locations, like the music truck, the front of house mixer, the monitor mixer. They all get split through here. If we have a problem, I can easily patch and unpatch, and as we add microphones or subtract microphones, it's all kind of patched in through here. It gives us the flexibility we need. These are Shure microphones, and these are the various kinds of capsules or heads that will go on the Shure. These actually screw on here, and it depends on what the artist wants. The artist may want this kind of head, which has a different, sonic quality to it, versus the SM58, which is the die-hard microphone that's used, and this is a KSM9 head.
So people don't just walk up and grab one.
No. Well, actually, yeah, we take it to. I have a counterpart. My buddy Craig is up there, and I bicycle him up to him, and then he hands them out to the artist. So it's a multi-step process, and it keeps the show going of this magnitude.
How do you keep track of who gets what light?
Good question. Lots of paperwork. We're issued rundowns. In fact, I have a 12 noon rundown and I have a 4:45 p.m. rundown. So things are changing that fast. We're adding mics, changing mics, moving them around. We get information from the artist saying, oh no, we meant to have a Sennheiser, or we just added a choir. That just happened between noon and 4 o'clock. So we had to add, 10 more microphones in to accommodate a choir with one of the bands.